Teacher, I have one doubt. Can I?
Say it again, JP. What?
I have one doubt, a question.
A question? Okay, a doubt
Yeah.
question. You are doubtful about me.
No. No, like I hear so many times like people call chicken, right?
Yeah.
Chicken, it's a meat. So I think chicken call hen, HEN, right?
Hen is a female.
Female. Okay.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Hen is a female. Chicken in general. Hen
Okay.
is
Gender.
female and rooster is male.
Okay. Thank you.
Good question. Okay, Tuyek, your question is what? Well, Tuyek is not here. Okay, so we have Michael here today. Okay, so I would like you guys, each of you introduce each other. Go ahead with JP. Can you say something about you? So the new student who is Michael, and also Michael will introduce himself. Go ahead, JP.
Okay. Hi, I'm JP. I'm from India.
That's it?
No, I'm just I think I need to. Can you pass me? I feel a little scared.
All right.
Shy.
So when you introduce yourself, you may say your names and you may tell people what you want people call you and where you live, talking about a little bit about your city, right? Talking a little bit about your family or whether you are a student, you're working full-time, you are a full-time student or part-time or something like that. At least I need to hear like 4 or 5 details about your introduction. Go ahead, try again. JP.
Yes. Okay. Hi, I'm Jayaprakash Reddy. My name is Jayaprakash Reddy. People, my friends and family, they call me JP. It's my nickname. And I am from India. I finished my studies and I'm a yoga teacher. In my family, my mom and my dad and me, we are 3 people in my family. So I like my hobbies is like listening music and playing some indoor games.
Very good. Thank you. Yeah, that's much better, right? Next, Lynn.
Hello everyone. My name is Lin. It's spelled Lien. You can call me Lin. I'm 45 years old. There are 4 people in my family: my husband, my daughter, my son, and I. I am an accountant now, and my hobby is cook and spend time with my family when I have free time.
So my hobbies are cooking and spending time with my family, right?
Yes.
All right, good, very good. Michael, your turn.
Hi everyone, my name is Michael. Other people call me Michael as well. I am an incoming college student and I'm 18 years old. My hobbies would include reading, watching movies, and playing games.
Very good. Thank you, Michael. In your turn. Parakeet. So I will call you Parakeet this time, In. Your music.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ying, but you can call me Canary. I'm from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. I am an accountant. My hobbies are listening to music, reading books, and doing exercise. I married, and now I am live in. I'm sorry. I live with my husband. That's all.
Very good. Yeah, pretty much enough information. Good. Next, please.
Hello everyone, my name is Tuyết. You can call me Tuyết. I was born and live in Vietnam. Now I live in Bến Tre city. It's in the shore of Vietnam. There are two people in my family, I and my daughter. I don't have a lot of hobby. My hobby are eating and sleeping if I have free time. So that's all.
Okay. If you say to people, including you, right? Usually you don't say my daughter and I. You say, or you don't say I and my daughter. You say my daughter and I. Always put the I at the end, right?
Okay.
So my friend and I. We don't say I and my friend, right? But in Vietnamese or in Asian language, you put I in front of everything else, right?
Okay.
But Western culture, we put I at the end. So my daughter and I. Okay. Okay, good. Do I miss anyone or everyone has turn? Anyone has turn, right? So Michael, since you are the new one, today you are special guest, so everybody make one question for you, right? So Lynn, stop your question for you. So Michael comes from the Philippines, which is the Philippines is our neighbor, right? Our neighbor. So go ahead, Lynn. One question for Michael. I think Lynn has a poor connection or something. You just look at me like this. All right, so
Frozen. She is frozen.
You're frozen. Okay, In, then your turn though. One question from
Yeah.
Michael.
Hello, Michael. I would like to ask you, what is your job? What is your job?
Oh, I'm not currently working. I'm an incoming first year college student.
College.
Fresh year? You are fresh year? You are a freshman?
Yes,
For
sir.
sure.
So freshman is a first year in university or in college, right? What your major, Michael?
I'm going to take up BS, Bachelor of Science in Psychology, sir.
Okay, cool. Right. So how far is your school from your house?
We have not yet started.
Oh, you did get started. All right. All right, cool. Next question from Michael, JP.
Do you like psychology subject?
That's a very interesting question. I'm actually not sure.
Okay.
But,
so who suggests you to study the psychology subject? BSc, Bachelor of Psychology, right?
can you repeat the question, sir?
No. Do you like the psychology subject? So now you're started to studying BSc Psychology, right? Bachelor
Yes, sir,
of Psychology.
I think so.
Yeah. Do you like that subject?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
So JP, why you like psychology?
Sorry?
Why do you like psychology?
Can you repeat again? I didn't.
Why do you like study psychology?
College?
No, psychology.
Psychology. Psychology is psychology is an interesting subject. I think it's very, so in India, we like, my friend is a psychologist. So I just like the subject. People we can think about the people, what they're thinking. So
You can
I like the
understand,
subject.
right? You can
Yeah, we can read
understand.
their mind.
You can read, right? Okay. I hope, right? But not always right. But not always right. But yeah,
Yes.
knowing psychology is a good it's a good field that you can understand a little bit more about human being behavior, right?
Yeah.
So why they are upset, why they are happy, what makes them upset, and you know how to handle that. Okay.
Yes.
All right, Lynn, one question
Baby
for
is studying psychology.
yeah. For example, if I am working on my education degree, of course I did. Psychology is one of the major course in my degree, right?
Yes.
And when I work for special need kids in America, psychology is a must that you need to understand um, why the kids behave that way, so you can intervene their behavior. All right, Lynn, question from Michael.
Hello, Michael. How many people in your family?
Are there?
Oh.
How many people
Are there?
There are only 4 of us.
How?
I have 1 sibling.
4.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, all right. So your sibling is a younger one or older one than you?
Younger than me, sir.
How old is that, a boy or girl?
A girl, sir.
All right. So when you say sibling, right, friend, when you hear the word sibling, if you want to verify more, you can ask whether it's a brother or sister, because sibling is in general. So we don't know yet whether he has a sister or brother, or you can ask, is that a younger brother or younger sister or older one? So you understand more about that. Okay, cool. How old is your sibling?
I think she's 15 years old, sir.
Michael, that's your sibling and you don't know the age? Bad.
Yes.
And he just have only one, and he forgets the age. All right, not a good model. Okay, so who else? Third question from Michael.
I have a same question with
No, you have to have different
okay,
questions.
okay, I will change the question. Michael, can you tell me what's your favorite food in your place?
Pardon?
What does it look like? How about the states?
So she mean, what is your favorite dish of food
In your
in the
country, in your
Philippines?
place?
What is the specialty in the Philippines in terms of food?
So what do you like to eat?
I like what we call adobo.
Describe about it. Describe about it.
There's actually different recipes, I think. It depends whether we use vegetables or meat.
Vegetable.
I prefer chicken.
Some street food.
Can you cook?
No.
Michael, can you cook?
I'm
It's not
horrible.
He's just 18 years old, my friend. So leave him alone. Okay.
Small students have to know how to cook.
Oh yeah, I know. I knew how to cook when I was 6 or 7.
Oh,
It's just
Really?
because at that time my parents went out to work, and we all 3 of us stayed home by ourselves. So we cooked, we cleaned the house, we do all the chores in the house. So that's why I'm good now.
Yeah.
I got well trained for that. Now, so we have our question. Now, Michael, you can ask one question for each of the monster here. All right, ask one question for each of them. You can pick
Michael,
any.
ask
You can pick.
teacher.
You can pick any of them and ask. So if you can read the name from the screen, then pick them and ask.
Sir, can I just ask one more question? I mean, one question for all of them?
No, for each
Sure.
of them,
No.
one question for it, because this is speaking. So you need to speak. No choice. Who do you want to ask first?
Mom Lin.
Wow.
Okay, go ahead.
Mom, how is it like working when you're an adult while having a family?
Lynn, Miss Lynn?
Can you repeat? I cannot hear.
Um,
Try your best. So guys, this is a really good opportunities. We all over the places, right? So we try to use English. It's okay if you
Yes.
don't hear well, but it is not okay if you don't ask to verify it. If you don't understand, use English as much as you could to ask the person to repeat, and the person try to summarize what he want to say. Okay, go try, Michael. So try
how
to,
is
yeah, go ahead, sorry.
how is it like being an adult, Mom?
That's a good question.
Oh,
How?
How is it like being an adult?
How does it look like being an adult? You are an adult now.
How?
So how does it look like?
adult.
You are a grown-up person.
Interesting.
How's your life look like? How
Yes.
does it look like? Because he's kind of curious to be into the world of being adult. And he's adult now. He's 18,
yes.
so he's adult. Right?
Mhm.
How, Lynn?
I think when we become adult, it's very interesting, and we will have more friends, and we have also we have duties life with.
Correct. So I think
Can you understand?
I think Lee connection is a little bit poor today.
Yes.
So I think being adult is a big word for everybody. So you transition from childhood to adulthood. Adult, you have more responsibilities in your life, right? You have more goals to achieve to make your life
yes.
better, right? You have your families, your own family to take care of.
Yes.
You have your work, right? To do. The other way, like you are in childhood, right? So you don't have to worry about the reward. Being an adult, you have to enter yourself to the real world, and it's more complicated. It's not like easy and beautiful like you are sitting in school. The picture totally different, but
Yes.
you are able to apply what you learn in school to the real world, and you learn more experience on the way. Do you understand, Michael? Yeah, I understand your question. That's a good question, and I know that you are ready for being adult. And you are now, right? Okay. Now, Michael, question for the other one.
Mom Yin.
Yeah.
Yin, go on.
Yen,
Canary.
Yen, Canary.
Chin.
Practice English aside from these setups.
I can't hear you well. Can you say it
Yes,
again?
I can't hear you.
How do you practice English aside from this kind of setup?
Okay, good. How do you practice English? Ying?
Mm. I practice English myself, and every week I practice English with teacher Kay, and every day I hear short clip from YouTube and or Facebook short clip English short clip English, and have a title because my vocabulary is limited, so I have to read title to understand what this clip meaning of this clip.
So you mean you read the subtitle, not the title, the subtitle.
Subtitle, yes.
The title is the heading, the title is the heading, but the subtitle
Yeah.
at the bottom. Okay. And say short English clip, not English short clip. Short first and English and clip. Short English clip.
Short English. Short English clip. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Next question for next person, Michael.
Sir JP.
JP.
Yes.
What can you suggest? What can you suggest to improve your English vocabulary?
Go ahead, JP. How do you suggest Michael to improve English vocabularies? Good question.
Yes. So when we improve our vocabulary, we need to find some new words on the book, like any books or poems. And when we talk with new people, so we need to note some words and write down on the paper and practice more time. It's better.
All right. So for learning vocabularies, for example, today we learn about pets, right? So you learn some kind of vocabulary. Now vocabularies, you don't learn it individual, which means that you don't learn a word by itself. You need to learn the word in the sentence, right? In the sentence or in the story, in the context, because different words may have different meanings in different contexts. You got that? So for example, we working on pets topic, right? So we have some vocabulary about pets, and you understand overall the topic. Then you need to write a word. For example, you write a word, whatever, mammals, right? And you know the meaning, you know how to read it. You need to learn how to read it. You need to listen to it, right? You need to use the words in the sentence so you don't forget it later on, right? So mammals, you know what it means, like it's give birth to like babies. Then you can say now, apply in your real life. Okay, so what kind of animals are mammals? So if you can name some of them, which means you understand the meaning of it. For example, human beings are mammals, like cats are mammals, right? Is bird mammal? Is bird mammal?
No.
No, because birds lay eggs, right? Birds lay eggs, not give the live babies. So if you understand that way, you will understand the word mammals long time. Got it? Okay. Again, you have to write it because I know that people say speaking, you just listen to the word and you just say the word, but in terms that people ask you to spell the word you don't know. So you need to write it. You need to write the word, right? A spelling. So mammal, M-A-M-M-A-L, mammal. Write it several times. Use it in a sentence. Talk to your friend, talk to yourself, using that word as many as possible. But if you learn the vocabulary today and then that's it, well, you put on the side, you don't use it, forget about spending time learning vocabulary because you waste of your time, right? You have to use it. All right, so next question for Tuyek, Michael.
Um, what do you suggest I should do so I can talk with other people easily?
That's not an easy question for me. But I think if you want to have a good relationship with a person, you should know what uh, their character. It means who is he or who is she. So, for example, if he is a person humorous, easygoing, and you can talk a lot, and if he or she are quiet person, you shouldn't talk a lot. I don't have a lot of experience about this. I think this question you should ask with the case. I think he has a lot of experience about this.
Okay, so
can you say about the parents?
Michael, can you say your question one more time?
What do you suggest should I do for me to be able to speak to other people easily?
You mean speak English or speak in general?
Speak in general, sir.
Oh, speak in general. So speak in general, we call that public speaking. Public speaking, right? Public
I think
speaking.
Michael, would you share parent to talk with a beautiful girl? Is it right, Michael?
Yeah, talking with people. Now, the first thing I think now, in order to be able to speak well or fluently, any languages anyway, right? Not English, your language. You need to know how to make questions, because in a conversation, if you sit with me and you just sit quiet and listen like this, you think the conversation will continue or will be end soon, right? It will be ending soon because nobody asks question, right? So now you need to be a good listener also, right? I'm telling you, like when I went to college for my MA in human behavior, there's one section that I think I still remember now. That is just sitting there, the whole class take turn sitting there. For example, the teacher paired up like two of us. You sit there for 5 minutes, not talking. You just listen to the other partner. Like for example, Michael turned to talk. I have to listen to him 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes, not open my mouth. It's hard. It's really hard. This is really hard because the tendency is you always want to jump up and say something or cut off somebody's conversation, right?
Yes.
So that means that when you do that, you don't understand the entire message that person gives you. Do you understand what I mean? So being a good listener, so you can understand what they try to say, and based on that, you can answer. But if you jump up and then just cut off the conversation or cut off the talking, that the other person will not like it, and then it end up we don't have a good conversation. So I am practicing that too. Everybody have a tendency of jump in and then talk or interrupt, right? Or interrupt in between the talking. So that is the second tip for you. Also, if you want to speak to the other person, try to find a good mood time, right? When that person happy, or when that person sad, you need to know when or what kind of conversation you are having with that person, right? So they are sad that you don't bring anything like a sadder, right? Or more miserable to talk about it. Right? You have to bring something positive to talk to that person. So they are interested in what you're talking or maybe encourage them something else out of the mood, right? And then be confident, be confident. So you have to be confident. You're not shaking when trembling when you're talking. And not many people are interested in that, right? So for me, now I can speak like in front of thousands of people. I don't care because I treat people like no one. 1,000 people like one person in front of me. So you have to train yourself to be in front of people, face to face, eye contact. But when you talk without eye contact, you look something else like Michael sit in front of me, but my eye is somewhere else. That's not okay, right? So eye contact, right? You show your feeling, you show your emotion to the conversation. So first of all, train yourself. You are in college right now. You will go into to present your speech in front of the classroom. When I first came to America, you know that in Asian countries, we don't train the student to be a public speaker. We don't do that. But in America, even the kindergarten, the very little students, they can share things in front of the classroom, in front of the classmate. So that's why you will see the American or the Western countries, people have good skill of speaking in front of everybody. In Vietnam, no, the teacher didn't. I don't know these days, but when I went to school in Vietnam, we just take we just sat at our table and the teacher called and you stand up and you answer the question. That's all about, right? But here, I need to call my student to be in the front of the classroom. So to share, for example, they just bring the toy from the house, so they share the toy. Oh, this is my toy. I like it, blah, 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 blah. And other classmates will make a question, like what we are doing right now. So the way we are doing right now is the way that you practice your conversation, you practice your speaking skills in general, right? And your stretcher, again, I want to mention that the stretcher is really important. It's about more than 50% of the understanding in the conversation, right? Don't sit like a robot and talk blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right. So I hope I answered your question. There's more tips, but it's something that you need to keep in mind, right? But you will do that. I did that when I was a child. Yeah, I did that a lot. I love talking. I love talking. So I am social life. I come out and I see people, I talk, right? If you are shy right now, then you need to train yourself. Step forward, right? Talk to your mom, the one that you feel comfortable. Talk to your friend, the one that you feel comfortable. Make the conversation a little bit longer, a little bit more interesting, and then you will reach to the new people or the stranger. Say hi at this. Say hi. See them. Hi. How are you? Okay. That's how you start a conversation. All right. Okay. So good.
Yeah, we talk by our language. It's okay, but what should we do when we talk with a foreigner? We saw some feel nervous and shy. What should we do?
So the thing is, why you have to be shy? Why you
I
have to
don't know
be
how to
shy?
talk. I can't understand, and I don't know how to talk.
That is about your confidence. That is about your confidence. You are not confident enough to express yourself. So maybe
Yeah,
you think you don't have enough vocabulary to talk.
yeah.
Maybe you're afraid that you make
Understand what are they
you're
talking about?
afraid you're afraid that you are making mistakes, that they laugh
Yes.
at you. You are afraid that you don't they don't understand what you say. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares about that? You talk, if Michael talk, you don't understand, ask Michael again. And Michael's like, for example, when I came to America, you know that I've been teaching English in Vietnam, but when I first came here, the people don't understand me. And I didn't understand them either because they speak the way that too fast and the American accents. But I learned English accent. So when I speak, and when I came here, I thought I'm good at English. Hey, I'm a teacher. Hey, I'm proud of myself. But I spoke too fast. People know what are you talking about. Even though I ask their name, what's your name? They don't understand what I'm talking about. Then I need to know what my weaknesses are, right? Maybe I carry a strong accent. So I have to correct myself. I have to slow down a little bit. And I have to listen more. I have to go out more in the community to listen more to their native accent. Then I pick up from there, right? Now, if you come to a foreigner or the traveler who comes to your country, and then don't feel shy. Say, do you need any help? If you see that they kind of find it, do you need any help? And they will tell you, oh, thank you, I need help, blah, blah, blah. But remember, the native speaker, when they comes to you, they speak their languages. They speak their languages very slowly for you to understand, not too fast as you're living here, right? But like when I go to school teaching, all the teachers or my co-teachers, they speak English very fast because that is their language. But then when I come to the community, people see me, I'm not American, so they speak English a little bit slower so that I can understand them. You know what I mean? It depends on where you are at, right?
Yes.
But so when the foreigners come to the country, you don't have to worry, they speak English fast. 90% of them speak English slowly enough because they know that you are learning their language, right? They know that you are learning the language. So you see the traveler or the tourist, they speak English very slowly, not fast. But when you listen or you watch the movies, of course, that is their language. They speak fast. That is their normal life, communication life, right? But when it comes to communicate with the non-English learners, they will speak slowly enough for you to understand, or they try to help you. So don't be panicked. Don't worry about seeing a foreigner and then run away. No. I learned that when I was at college, I worked as a waiter in the restaurant with a golf company in Lighthill.
Yes.
So you guys know that, right? So that is the place, that was the place that I practiced my English a lot. I practice a lot because I talk to the customers who eat in the restaurant, right?
Yes.
And then they came there, they came from all over the place in the world, right? From Japan, from Singapore, from Australia, from America, from London, right? So different kind of accent. So I learned a lot, right? So you need to step out of the comfort zone. Comfort zone means you always feel good, right? But you have to step out of it. You have to step out of it. If you just you just around your comfort zone, you don't learn anything. You don't challenge yourself enough. You have to challenge yourself. Go to a difficult situation, talk to them, and then you learn from it day by day. All right. I talk a lot, right?
No.
Yeah. So when it comes to talking, you see, you have a lot of things to talk. But I don't use any like typical words for you, right? Did I? All the words that you listen, you understand, right?
Yes.
But the thing is, you know your vocabulary, but how you express your feeling, how you express yourself, that is the key, right? Talk. You want to talk, you need to talk. You want to walk, you need to walk, right? Okay. All right. Anything else to share before we say goodbye? So Michael, are you in my classroom yet? Are you joining my Facebook classroom? You are? Okay. So every week on Saturday is about this time, right? About 8 p.m. in the Philippines and Vietnam. And I think JP is at the same time in India too.
Oh, it's 7:45. Like 6:30 p.m. We'll start the class.
Okay. So it's about this time. If you are available, you can join us. I try to bring different topics every time. So usually we do the reading first, so you know the idea of what we discussed, so that I guide you with the questions we can answer in terms of speaking practice. Okay. So anything to talk before we say goodbye? See, no speaking. What the
Just
point?
1 minute. Just 1 minute.
All right, just 1 minute, then we say goodbye. I hope you have a wonderful week. That a weekend, right? Weekend, okay? And take care.
Michael, nice to meet you today.
I hope to see you later
It's nice to
in
meet
the
you too
future.
all.
Okay. All right, bye guys. Take care. Bye.
Yes,
Bye.
take care everyone. Bye bye.